Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. It is currently about 2 a.m. in the morning here, and I just watched the first 2 episodes of Obi Wan Kenobi. I'm speechless. Like, wow. Okay, so first things first, clearly spoiler warning here. If you guys haven't seen those first 2 episodes, stop what you're doing. Any plans that you have for the day, just stop, cancel them, call off from work, fake sick from school, whatever you have to do. Sit down, watch these 2 episodes. They're phenomenal. I don't know. That's like the purest, I don't know, kind of like non-spoiler type of reaction I can give you guys. Yeah, spoiler-wise, though, click off the video as of right now if you haven't seen these episodes yet. I'm going to be talking spoilers throughout this episode because this here is my pure reaction here. I've just finished watching it, as I had just mentioned. It's about 2 a.m. in the morning. It's technically 1:43 a.m. in the morning. I just finished watching both of the episodes. For one thing, it was a huge treat, of course, for Disney to put out both of these episodes early, a couple hours early, about 3-4 hours early, so not everybody has to stay up until like 3 in the morning, which is honestly really annoying. And they honestly should do this more often. They should be doing this for all of their shows, quite honestly, if it was my own thoughts and opinions, because let's face it, a lot more people are living in the Eastern Standard Time instead of Central, so it only makes sense. Anyway, that's something for a different video. Wow, that was just amazing. First, thoughts and reactions. Let's start with episode 1. It was very clean. It had a lot of different footage that we saw in the different trailers and TV spots, of course, and that type of stuff. It did a good job at setting up Reva, or actually, as I've been pronouncing it wrong these last couple of months, actually, at this point. It's Reva. I always said it was Reva. I didn't want to pronounce it wrong, but it was Reva this entire time. The third sister is Reva. She's a phenomenal character. I didn't actually think I was really going to like her all that much. I was very iffy on her, to be completely honest and fair with you guys, but she is a total badass. I'll be totally honest with you guys. She's going to get herself into some trouble, I'm not going to lie, especially after we saw there in episode 2, and I should mention the Grand Inquisitor, he's fine because Star Wars Rebels takes place after the events of the Obi Wan Kenobi show, and the Grand Inquisitor is in Star Wars Rebels, at least season 1, so yeah, he'll be fine. Episode 1 also gave us a great understanding of where Obi Wan Kenobi himself, the main protagonist, is at this point in time in the Star Wars timeline, and I absolutely am in love with the little bit of like a I don't know, like a little kind of like recap thing that they kind of gave us essentially of episode 1 and episode 2 and episode 3. They're going on with Obi Wan Kenobi and his entirety of his life and his relationship with Anakin Skywalker, and Qui-Gon Jinn was mentioned countless times in episode 1 there as well. I definitely think we're in for a treat here to see some type of Force ghost Qui-Gon Jinn, and not only that, I also think we're going to see some type of Force interaction between Yoda and Obi-Wan, much like that we see in the sequel trilogy between Rey and Kylo Ren, like Force bonding or whatever it's really called. I can't think of it. I'm honestly so tired right now. Other than that, episode 1 was awesome. 10 out of 10. I mean, come on. Episode 2, easily 10 out of 10. This show is just amazing. It's lived up to all the expectations and all the hype, and of course there's going to be those wild ass fan theories out there that just don't make all that much more sense. I'm going to be completely honest and fair with you guys that, oh, we're going to see Captain Rex, or we're going to see Commander Cody, we're going to see Cad Bane, we're going to see Boba Fett, and we're going to see so-and-so, and it's just like, this isn't a cameo show type of thing. This isn't really, not to hate on it or anything like this, because I'm absolutely in love with that show, The Book of Boba Fett. This isn't necessarily a cameo show or anything like this. This is about Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's what they did for the first 2 episodes, and I hope that they continue to do that throughout the rest of the show here. They definitely can throw out a few cameos here and there, but like they did with The Book of Boba Fett, they kind of overruled it, overran it there with all these different cameos that were kind of just running and stealing the show, to be honest with you guys. Ending of episode 2, I was surprised by, but not surprised by. I have to be honest with you guys, because a couple months ago now here on the channel, we of course cover all types of Star Wars leaks, rumors, news, and all that type of stuff. We were covering a recent rumor/leak that had been going around for the end of episode 2 for the Obi Wan Kenobi show and how it was going to end, and that's exactly what the plot description was, is that Obi Wan Kenobi was going to find out that Anakin is still alive, and then it was going to cut to Darth Vader / Anakin Skywalker inside of a bacta tank, simply opening up his eyes and like feeling this awakeness kind of type of thing, I guess like in the Force essentially, and that's essentially what we got. Nonetheless, it still gave me chills, it still surprised me, but it was kind of like the same type of surprise when you're watching Spider-Man No Way Home and you're one of those people that paid close attention to different leaks and rumors and that type of stuff. You're kind of like pointing out like, oh, I saw this as a leak type of thing. That's essentially the same feeling that I was having, but not that it really like ruined it or anything like that for me, to be honest. If for anything, it made a lot more, I guess, build up and hype for it overall. Another thing I should mention is that going into this stuff after covering months upon months of different content for the Obi Wan Kenobi show regarding rumors and leaks, that stuff, it could be fake, it could be true, and you have to kind of let that stuff kind of go, and you have to accept it, like, this probably won't happen type of thing. And you really gotta kind of like let it go and just let yourself go into it kind of blind, essentially, is what I'm saying. Despite hearing all these different rumors and leaks and that type of stuff, you kind of just have to say, hey, this probably more than likely won't happen, let it go, let's go into this kind of blindly, I'm not expecting this, that, or anything else. Talking about Owen Lars real quick, he's a phenomenal character, and I kind of want to see a little bit more of him because he's totally sassy, and the relationship between him and Obi-Wan is very interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you, Obi-Wan was the one that brought Luke Skywalker to Owen and the Lars family, so I still think that Obi-Wan had a deal there, of course, as he had mentioned. They had a deal is that they would have Luke and they would raise Luke essentially in secret and in hiding, but they're kind of at a point of where they're like stealing Luke from Obi-Wan. It's complicated. It's something I want to talk about in a separate video. Also, one of the more recent videos that we had covered here, it was an interview regarding Deborah Chow, the director here for the Obi Wan Kenobi show. She really outdid herself, like, oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting anything crazy from her, but Jesus, she is just amazing. And a huge inspiration to me, somebody that's going to college for film production and film studies. Oh my gosh, I look up to her so much now. She's phenomenal. She's amazing. Anyway, as I was saying, there was a recent interview that we covered here on the channel regarding Deborah Chow, the director for the Obi Wan Kenobi show, and how she was like comparing this show as a character-driven type of story, something that you would see similar to the movie Logan for Marvel Studios or DC's Joker. And yeah, I was totally seeing that whole vibe and that whole gist that she was really coming from, and it was really cool to see that in Star Wars. And there was multiple times, as I should also mention, throughout the 2 episodes here, where I see a bald person or something like that in like the background and just think it was Tamora Morrison as like Captain Rex or Captain Cody, Commander Cody, or maybe even Boba Fett or something like that. I think would be kind of cool. I still kind of think that some type of cameo like that would happen, but as I had mentioned at the beginning of the video, don't get all riled up over these like cameos and all that type of crap, honestly, guys. It ruins the experience. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There you have it. That was my like pure reaction straight out of it. I literally like finished watching the last episode there, turned off it and turned off my headphones, opened up the phone here to start recording here, as I already loaded up all the media and everything that you guys kind of watch as re-roll footage and that type of stuff, the trailers and that type of stuff, of course. I really needed to get it out of my system just to talk about this because I just knew I wouldn't be able to go to sleep without talking about this. It's either was going to be a reaction video or a full-on breakdown, and speaking of which, of course, I'm going to have 2 separate breakdown videos for each episode later on in the day here, hopefully. So, of course, be on the lookout for that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's all the more reason, and that notification bell to be notified when those videos do come out here as well. Leaving you guys with one more thought. This is such an incredible experience to experience with all of you guys. I mean, I nearly have 10,000 of you guys here on YouTube alone, and another like almost 30,000 of you guys over on our Instagram, and it's amazing to go into this and experience it with all of you guys. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and my channel and my Instagram and everything that I love to do here and talk about Star Wars here. It is honestly so cool. It's so cool to experience this whole thing with you guys, and especially seeing that new announcement that they were going to release this stuff a couple hours early, seeing people just like absolutely lose their crap and go crazy it's truly an experience. Everybody's texting each other, and yeah, it's such a cool experience to experience with all of you guys. So thank you guys so much. I want to know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Of course, beware of spoilers. Well, I'm actually assuming that you've gotten this far into the video, well, you probably won't have to worry about spoilers, but don't be that person that spoils stuff for other people. Don't do it, guys. It's not cool. It's not funny. Don't do it. I want all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I'd absolutely love to hear what you guys all think about these first 2 episodes of Obi Wan Kenobi. Your first reactions. Get some emojis or something down there. I'd love to hear what you guys all think and are feeling right now. Drop a like in the video if you enjoy it, as it is up the channel, Instagram, and official Star Wars Sports, Star Wars, and the content, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.